Hello everyone, we are going to review Creately.com. Creately is used for creating visual diagrams and illustration including concept maps, tables, charts, Venn diagrams, and more. We experimented with the software. We'll score it according to the rubric created by Joseph, Pedro, and Michael. This one. Discoverability. Even without instruction, it is totally possible to discover this entirely by oneself. So, Creately.com. Open it, and this is where you view the first opening page, and you can just click go to app or start drawing now, and this is where you can click the document. You can open up the new document, or you can actually go back to the document that you've been working on, and every major feature is displayed accordingly. So we will give the score for discoverability as 4.
Affordances. This software has decent affordances. Many types of diagrams can be made with it. The grid in the background, as you can see, is very useful for affordances. Not only does it allow you to place things on it and move them around, as you can see here, and align objects on it, you can also use it to check whether something is transparent. I will show you how to do that right now. Highlight an object, click on the Information tab, and click on Fill Color. Notice you can make it transparent. I'm going to slide it right here, and I'm going to click out. Notice automatically that you can see through this block right here that it is transparent. You can also use this to check subsequent layering when you start layering nodes. We would also give this a 4. Constraints. There are some useful constraints, such as the limits of your zooming. As you can see, the max is 400% and the minimum is 25%. However, you can easily slide objects too far away, and that can affect what you download in your picture. I'm going to demonstrate that right here. We slide this object here. You could potentially slide this away too far away, and it will not show. Especially if you forget about a loose object. We will give this a 2 because the constraints do little to limit the user in many ways. And if this object, when I zoom in later, as you can see, it'll disappear and I might forget about it.
Visibility. Most tools are visible. There are hover effects on the most tools, which helps the user know what the surface of each icon. For example, each icon here represents what shapes is used for. If you want to browse more shapes, the option is down right here. The user can choose add more shapes that they want. And also there's a keyboard icon right here that pops up the shortcuts, and the shortcut corresponds to what type of computer you're using, either Mac or PC. And this is actually a PC, and this one has a shortcut with the control, but also the Mac has the option key, so it does correspond to what type of computer you're using. Therefore, we will score it as 4.
Mapping. There is one mapping difficulty that is a result of where you place objects. For example, if I move this object over here, like on top of it, objects had some mapping problems that were caused by indicators. For example, notice if you hide it, there's text, line, and a paintbrush here. If I click this object behind, it appears here as well. However, there is a minor issue of mapping if there is a possibility that you don't know what you're working with specifically. In addition, sometimes when you want to edit the text, there may be minor issues with mapping in regards to which letters you're dealing with. Other than that, there are not too many other difficulties with mapping. We will score it as a 3.
Feedback. The feedback is useful, but it can get better. For example, when you click the object, the function of the resizing of the object pop up on the object in the 4 corner. And you can resize it. Also, if you click this plus button, then it gives the option to extend bubbles. It gives you the bubble with the line automatically. The line appears and shifts by itself to the best fit. However, this function limits creativity and customization. Therefore, we will score it as 3.
Conceptual models. Upon opening this software, you can see what it is used for, creating visual diagrams. And upon experimenting with it, as we had done, you feel it as a conceptual map maker where you can create shapes and link them. However, there are many types of diagrams possible, not just concept maps or flowcharts. However, one can easily see it as a conceptual model as a software for creating concept maps and flowcharts. But the software offers many types of diagrams, so therefore we have a simplified conceptual model. We will score it as a 3 because although the ideas that come with it are limited, any user will feel that the mental image presented represent the main form of understanding of the software. Overall, this is a useful tool and we encourage you to check it out.